He can't get out.
Look really close.
I know. Look at that. Isn't that so cool, Eli?
Yeah.
Oh,
so cool?
it closed. We fed it.
What about the other flies?
The other flies, I don't know.
In my bathroom.
It took a while for me to catch that one.
How about,
Oh wow! Isn't that so cool?
oh, it's starting to grow.
Don't touch it. It closed up right away, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so I made a video earlier, but we're gonna skip through that. So I chopped up some salad, and then I also juiced a watermelon. I did all of this within it was like 8:30 in the morning, and I was like, I'm gonna just get this out the way so I don't have to do it later. So basically, I made some hibiscus and watermelon juice. Yeah, just one of the things that I do. I wanted to pose this question to the stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives, and I want to see what you guys will say down in the comments. So I had a conversation with a couple of my sisters today, and I told them, I was like, me being a stay-at-home mom, married, a wife or whatnot, I don't have an emergency fund, a security fund, or I don't put money away or anything like that. And they were kind of looking at me like, what? And I was like, no, I solely depend on my husband. I don't think I'm the only one that thinks like this, but why would I prepare for the worst? Like, why? Like, I understand other people have other things that happen in their lives where something drastic happens and they are a single parent. I personally have never even thought of myself being a single parent at any point in time of my marriage, my relationship. And to be quite honest with you, I would never leave my husband. My husband will have to leave me before I leave him. I would never leave my husband. And it really feels weird for me to even put this out there, but I don't think I'm the same. I don't think I'm the only one that thinks like this. And the reason why I think like this is because I have two boys. My boys need their dad in their life at all times. I would never want to separate my boys. If y'all hear noise in the background, it's my husband watching TikToks, I'm sure. Yeah, he's watching TikToks. But I would never want to separate my boys from my husband as far as different households and stuff, as far as having them have restrictions or anything of you have to only be with them, you only be with your dad every other weekend or stuff like that. I personally would never want my kids to have to go through anything like that. So therefore, whatever my husband needs, however he wants things to be, whatever it is, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because I don't ever want him to have to say that I'm not satisfying him, or I'm not bringing him peace, or I'm not on the same page as him, or supporting him, or comforting him, or I never want to nag him. I don't think like that. And I don't want him to come home and feel like he has to leave out and go find peace elsewhere, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I know this is like a really crazy topic, because then you have some women who's had situations where they've done everything and then the man still goes out and does whatever he does. But I'm never going to be that woman that just leaves her man. Like, if my husband cheats, he cheats. It sounds crazy when you say it out loud, but I want my family and I want my marriage. And, you know, I feel like if my husband was to cheat, it would have been for a reason. And I would check within myself to figure out what is that reason. Now, if he tells me a reason that wasn't me, then we will have a discussion about it. But am I going to break up my home for that? No. Am I going to leave him for that when it's nothing detrimental to my life, my livelihood, as far as like me physically, or my children physically? No. So I want to pose the question, moms, do you have like a what if, a security fund, a saving fund, or money under the mattress type thing? Like, do you, and why? I have friends who, I've had friends in the past who have experienced different things in their marriage. And then I've had friends currently who've never been married, but they've gone through things and they've stayed in relationship with that same person, you know, the children, their child's fathers. So, and then I've had friends who've been married for 20 plus years and then they decided they didn't want it anymore. And to each his own reasons why, but I don't know. I just wanted to pose a question to see the different answers that I get. This is probably going to be very controversial, but I want to know what you guys think and how you guys think, because not all the time did I think like this either. Before I even met my husband, I didn't think like this. I was just like, nope, this happened, I ain't dealing with it, whatever. And, you know, I would disappear. You know, if I didn't like something, I would disappear. But back then, I didn't have kids either. But then once I said, you know what, I'm going to start a family with someone, and we want this to be a forever thing, and we're on the same page, regardless if, you know, if my husband says, hey, I want this, or you're lacking in this, or I don't like when you do this, and vice versa too. You know, my husband is not perfect, and I'm not perfect. So if anything needs to be done, we work at it as individuals, and then we come together and, you know, we make it work. And it has worked for us. So I just wanted to know what you guys think. And do you have a security fund or put away money type, money under the mattress, or just in case? Like, do you plan for things like that? Because I don't. But do you? Okay, I got a question to the ladies that say that they have a security fund or a what if fund if their relationship with their husband doesn't work out. They have like money, right? Does your husband know about this money? And how would he react if you just told him, you know, I put money aside just in case we don't work out? Like, how would how would that conversation go, do you think? Or is that something that you should not tell him and you should keep a secret? I want to know. Like, I just want to know. Like, I'm just curious to know. I feel like we should have these type of conversations because people have other conversations on here that really don't make no damn sense. But I feel like this is a good conversation to have. So I really want to know. If you do have a security fund of, hey, if this shit don't work out, I got something to fall back on. Or if you're thinking of it as just like, oh, well, I can't stay at home. I would never just stay at home, not making no money. Or, you know, I'm just not going to be like no kept woman or whatever. I had to make my own money. Do you tell your husband, or have you told your husband this money is for if we don't work out. And if you did, or if you would, what is going to be his response? Like, do you think he'll respond to be like, oh, okay? Or do you think he'll be like, what? Are you serious? Like, I really want to know. Because I've never asked anybody these questions. This is the reason why I'm asking, because I really want to know. And you guys are, well, essentially, most of you are my friends on here. And normally you'll get a lot out of strangers than you would out of somebody that's really personal to you. So I really... Okay, so I got a few comments of like kind of sort of like this one. I got at the end of this comment, you know, she was like, well, let's read the comment. Married for 2 years, and yes, I do. Meaning she does have something put away for just in case. And she talked to her sisters about it, how every woman think they are the exception. Okay, and then at the end, she was saying why I learned the hard way. So I'm in no way saying, you know, I think I'm the exception or anything like that. But what I am saying is, in my marriage, which may not be the same for everybody else's marriage, but my husband and I, we have been married for, we've been together for 8 years, married for 7. And it's not been a totally easy road, right? And I'm not going to say that it's going to always continue to be beautiful and easy, but we work and we make sure that we communicate with each other. And like I was saying, if he says this is where I'm lacking, then, and I do the same, vice versa, then we work to make sure that everything is great when we come together and we fulfill each other's needs, wants, and desires, right? Now, as far as like emergency fund, if anything was to happen to him, you know, and, you know, God forbid, you know, things happen to where I have to be a single parent or whatever, as far as like something happening to him physically, I understand that, and there are things in place for if something like that does happen. But like I said in my last video, I'm never leaving him. It sounds crazy to a lot of people, but I'm never leaving him. And I even had a talk with him last night after I posted this video and he saw it. He was like, yeah, if my wife was to cheat or if something, you know, we would never leave each other. And, you know, some people be like, oh, well, he says that now, and you say that now. I feel like I have gotten past a certain point in my life to where I don't necessarily always think emotionally. I think more logically than, you know, most women. Call me crazy, but I think logically. And logically, what sense would it make for me to leave my husband and start all over again? Logically, what sense would it make for him to leave me and start all over again, especially now? Like, there ain't nothing out there that I want. And, you know, women like me come a dime a dozen. Not saying that they're not great women out there, because I know that they are. But, you know, once you already have a family, once you've already established a life with somebody, to me, it would be stupid to leave for me, not for anybody else. This is just for me. And I know this is just such I don't want to touch that type of topic. And it's so controversial that a lot of, especially older women, older than me, I am 35, older than me, they would say, you got to have something. But let me tell you something. I come from my grandmother. I'm going to say my grandmother and my grandfather. They were married up until my grandfather passed away. There were things in their marriage that I did not even know about until after my grandfather passed away and my grandmother told me about it. And I asked her, I said, well, what made you, why did you stay? Because mind you, at that time I was like 21, 22, asking her these questions, because I was like I said in the last video, I was like, oh, if anything happens, I'm gone. Like, whatever. Like, I am not dealing with that. But she explained it to me. When they had children and they had a family, she wanted to make sure that she did her part until the very end. And she did do her part to the very end. Now, my grandmother was not perfect, and neither was my grandfather. They both had their part in whatever transpired in their marriage, right? But they chose to stay together because she said she never wanted to raise her children alone, even after her children, became adults and moved on. She just never wanted to do life without him. And I feel like when you really look at things logically and put your emotions aside for a minute, a lot of times women think that men are just, if they're like, okay, let me say this because I know what I was about to say right there. Women will be looking at me like, this girl is crazy. But no, I'm not crazy. I look at things logically. Do I want to start a whole nother life with 2 young boys? No, I do not. Do I shame women for doing that? If that's for you, then that's for you. I'm just talking about me. Like, different thing is different strokes for different folks, okay? But I did want to know, do y'all have money set aside? Now, I'm not saying I ain't got, like, I can't have no money, or my husband don't give me no money or nothing like that. I'm just saying for a security fund just in case he leaves you, not, if something really bad happens. But to this comment about the learning the hard way, I think it goes different for each woman, and I don't ever think that I'm the exception, but I do believe that he chose to marry me because he felt like he wanted to spend the rest of his life with me. And I choose to wake up every day thankful and grateful that I have a husband like him, and I show him every single day because he chose me. So I don't know, maybe that makes a little bit more sense, I guess. But a lot of older women will say, yeah, you need to have something put away or whatnot. And I think a lot of it is based upon trauma. A lot of it is based upon them seeing their parents, or, but I think also seeing your siblings, seeing certain situations happen after people have kids or whatever. Like I said, it's an iffy, kind of touchy topic, but I do want, I did want to see what everybody else thought about it. But yeah, but thank you guys for commenting. I really enjoy the engagement. So this is the one where I don't have the bread pan, but this one I do. So yeah. Get back. Okay, so remember yesterday, today is a new day. I know, I was supposed to do my nails. I was supposed to show y'all, but I wasn't able to because I ended up doing dinner and stuff instead and ended my night early because I was so tight. And I didn't want to feel bad by doing my nails and then being up late because I had to do everything else. So, anyway, today, I just got through doing making lunch. My oldest is still in school. My youngest is eating, probably making a big old mess. But after I get everybody settled and stuff, then I'm going to do my nails. I ordered these curved nails. Let me show you. I got these from Amazon. So I'm going to use these because I wanted curved nails, and I wanted them a little bit longer. Because the nails that I got, they're not necessarily curved, they're just like straight. So these were like $4 and some change, and I got them from Amazon. And we are going to create something. I don't know what yet, but we're going to create it. Y'all see this? Good morning, everybody. So I just wanted to come and say I hope everybody's having a great Monday morning. I am, because I have my black coffee right here, and I am prepping early for lunchtime. But I also wanted to come on here and just tell you a little bit, just a little bit. One of the biggest reasons why I chose to have my kids be at home doing school, virtual school, homeschool, whatever you want to call it. And if you want to be technical, yes, those are two totally different things. But the reason why my husband and I chose this route is because of examples in things that happen like this. I'm sorry, that I'm about to tell you. So last week in, I think it was in Denton, Texas or whatever, you know how in Texas they have banned cell phones, which I'm okay and not okay with that, but my child doesn't go to a brick and mortar school, so I really don't care in some way, shape, or form, right? Now, something happened last week in one school or a couple of schools, and the parents did not know about it because they have did this, you know, and then when they did know about it, it was late. It was by the time the kids got home or whatever. Now, that's one of the biggest reasons why, because I get to control my child's safety. I get to control what they're learning, so to speak, majority of it, and what they're inputting into their brains. Most people think that kids that are, you know, homeschool or just virtual school from home, that, oh, they're not so social, they don't know how to act around other kids, or they need to be around other kids. When your child has a sibling, whether they're older or younger, they know how to operate around other kids, for one. Two, you are in control of taking your kid to the park, activities, you know, putting them in sports, putting them in anything that you want them to be in, art classes, you know, gymnastics, anything, swim classes. That's all on you, you know, as the parent. I think virtual school and homeschool makes the parent a little bit more responsible for taking care of their child and rearing their child. Now, to those moms, because I know I follow a lot of moms, and I don't want to shake the table a little bit, but to those moms or families and working moms who cannot do that, I totally understand, and I am right there with you. Some of these rules at these schools are ridiculous, because when things happen, are you okay? Slow down, Chin. Slow down. You all right?
Wait.
Your ear?
My ear has earwax.
Okay, I'll clean them in just a second. But like when you, like, I know there's a lot of families who go on 2 incomes instead of 1, and you know, moms who choose to work, and you know, kids are a little, and they don't want to you know, take their kids out of school. I understand there's a whole bunch of factors into it, but guys, just really try to educate your children on being safe, and try to, you know, there's a lot of things, a lot of loopholes, right, within these schools. There's some schools, like if you live in Texas, if you don't like certain laws, you know, try to make a way to get it to where you're comfortable, you know what I'm saying? But it is so scary nowadays within these schools, and it's just like, that's like one of my biggest fears, you know. And my kids, they are young right now, so I do have a little bit more control, and I am very fortunate to be able to stay at home with my children. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good morning, okay? I hope you guys have a great Monday morning. I am hyped up on coffee right now, okay? Okay, so I'm about to shut my kitchen down. I'm about to clean up, basically. But I wanted to ask, have y'all seen The Sopranos? Because I'll be watching The Sopranos. I'm actually on the last season, and I don't know if I'm impressed or I'm sad that it's ending, or like I'm not sure. But anyway, so I'm watching The Sopranos, but I'm also watching BMF, and I'm also watching the Luis Miguel series. This is like my third time watching it, and or my fourth time watching it. And then I'm also watching the Jenny Rivera series. Like, I am a novella queen, okay? Oh, I wanted to show you my nighttime outfit of the day.
Yeah, let me fix my cover.
Yes, I'll help you fix your cover. Give me a second. Y'all like? Comfortable. Hi, everybody. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out my phone because my husband's spending a lot of money on this phone. So we finna figure it the fuck out. Okay, quick tip. For those of you who don't have money to buy a tripod or a ring lamp or something like that, you ain't even got $5, okay? I'm gonna show you what you could use. This is from the Dollar Tree. Let me show you. So it takes batteries, and it also is magnetic, so it connects to a light. See, so when the light is off, you can like kind of set it up. Because I have natural light in here, I'm not gonna do that right now, but I have it turned on just for a little extra effect. Okay, I am currently watching I Love Jenny. If anybody knows me knows that this is my shit, and we gonna keep it going. Okay, I have black cafecito. So this, and this is one of my favorite cups, Coco. I cannot wait for fall time. Like, fall time is absolute favorite. I hate the heat, but just like I said yesterday, I love HEB. But no, anyway, I'm stupid. Anyway, so I had got some hazelnut flavored coffee, ground coffee from HEB like a couple of weeks ago. I absolutely love it. Or is it Dulce de Leche? It might be one of the two. I don't know. But I got it, and we got it. Okay, so now let's talk skincare. Remember yesterday I told y'all about Ben? Ben has been evicted, and Ben about to go away. So this is my skincare bag. Oh wait, hold on, let me take this one thing out. Y'all don't need to see this. Y'all don't need to see this. Why do you need to see that? Okay, anyway. This is my skincare bag. Yes, I use my Mint Dentistry bag as my skincare bag because who got money to be buying all these damn different bags and shit? I don't. My husband do, but I'm not gonna bother him with that. So we just gonna use this because we got this when the kids went to get their teeth cleaned. But anyway, so what do I use on my skin, you say? I use a plethora of things, all from Dollar Tree, okay? So we use the Smooth and Lift Collagen Facial Cleanser. We also use the Smooth and Lift, what is this? What is this? Class, what is it? Oh, collagen eye cream. We also use the Global Beauty Care Retinol Skin Cream. All of this is by Global Beauty Care and Dermacell, okay? And maybe one other brand. I also use the Smooth and Lift Collagen and Face Serum. All of this has hyaluronic acid and squalene in it to keep your skin nice and taut. For toner, I use Dermacell. Dermacell is like the #1 brand that if I can't find anything else, I will forever use Dermacell. I also use their Daily Face Cream by Dermacell. It has witch hazel in it, vitamin E, and rose water. And I also use a oil-free night cream by Dermacell. This works really well. I don't necessarily get oily, but at nighttime, I do like to have something that's not going to like rub off on my pillow and I'm going to have stains or whatever. If I need like a little mid-week reset, I use the Freeman Scrub Mask, exfoliating scrub mask. This is like my second time using it. Actually, like anything that has like a scrub mask, look at the consistency, look at that, ooh, oozing. I like it. I am a fan of scrub that shit off your face, okay? Some people really know it's too abrasive, it's too this. Look, I was the one that was using the apricot St. Ives apricot skin scrub, and my skin has been skinning for years, and I was using it in high school, that and Noxzema, and sometimes I was using, what is that, Clean and Clear, because it was under control. That's what I use. But anyway, yeah, so that's my skincare. Like I said, it's not even morning time. Oh shit, hold up, my light fell, guys. It fell. Anyway, y'all, my personality is like this all day, every day. If you can't handle it, don't look, bitch. But anyway, so I'm enjoying my little cafecito. I am so ready for fall. Who's ready for fall? Raise your hand. Me. And I'm not talking about the fall where it's like 75 degrees. I'm talking about the fall where it's like, well, here in Texas, it won't technically get fall until like at the end of November. So after Thanksgiving vibes, okay? And really, I'm a winter girl. I used to live in Nebraska for a couple of years. Love the snow. I would be in the snow rather than in the sun. Yeah, I don't like to tan. I don't want to tan. It hurts. I'm a winter, fall type of girl. But anyway, I love Jenny. Like, I love Jenny. I like Jenny. I love novellas. I love Selena. I like reality shows. Yes? Give me a second. I'm coming. I have to go do mommy duties. No, but anyway. Yeah. So, what was I talking about? I don't even remember. Oh, I like novellas. So, today, I have like one free day before school starts tomorrow. So today I'm gonna get in where I fit in. We gotta do laundry. We gotta stock up on lunch meals. We need to plan out our dinner. So I have to do my planning. Are you okay? Huh? Are you okay? Eli? Anyway, so we have a lot to do today. So I'm going to need my handy dandy notebook. Steve, where you at? I need it. I don't need a clue, Blue. I ain't got time to be looking for stuff. I need it in my hand. Where's that? Come on. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to do that today. I also need to stock up on fruit. I know this weekend we're supposed to be going like hella grocery shopping, but I just, you know, you need a little bit. Like when school starts, you need, because my kids are at home, so we need to have enough, like, because I be cooking. When I be cooking, okay? So I need to have like enough stuff for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because my kids eat fruit for breakfast along with whatever breakfast I fix them. So my kids are very healthy because they eat like I am one of those moms where it's like, is it healthy? If it ain't healthy, I ain't giving it to you, okay? I'm just like that. But then again, my boys eat a lot. So like they'll eat like 2-3 servings of anything. So also today I was thinking about making them some pizza for dinner. So we have like a little party, back to school party, you know, before bedtime. I think it's gonna be great. So, cause I'm number one mama. I'm the number one mama. No, I don't understand. You know, for those people who sit here and watch a whole almost 10-minute video, thank you so much. I talk to you because I don't have no friends. Like, and like when I say I don't have no friends, it's cool. I'm cool with it, you know. I just don't. I mean, I have friends. Let me not say that. Sonia is my friend. I love you, girl. I got friends. But, you know, we catch up when we catch up. And she's a busy working woman. And I'm just here at home with these little crazy boys. So, yeah. I live through Jenny. That's where I get my energy. That's how I'm a, you know, badass bitch. Yo soy chingona up in this bitch. Anyway, all right. I'll see you guys later. Oh, damn. I got gray hairs like a mug. We need to do something about that. Anyway, bye. I gotta go back to HEB to get some pull-ups for the baby. So everybody done already ate dinner and stuff. Everybody has already had dinner and everything. And yeah. But in another video that I made that did not, I don't know why it didn't save, but so I been up since 4 a.m. this morning. I actually did my hair this morning after my husband left. And then I had to wake the kids up at 7. For those of you who don't know, I homeschool my babies. I would say a lot safer. So yes, I homeschool my babies. My 2-year-old, his first day of school was today, and he learned a lot. My 6-year-old, his first day is on Wednesday, I think. Say hello to Ben. Hi, Ben. Ben is gonna be joining us just maybe about a day or two. Ben has been evicted, and Ben has actually been dried up. He just gonna hang around for maybe like another day or two. And I have to do my skincare. I have to show y'all my Dollar Tree skincare and what I got from Dollar Tree the other day. We are parked. Let's park the car. Gotta get our bag. I always feel like I always got some bags. Like for the past 6 years, I'm always carrying bags. Like something. I hate it. This shit is expensive. I'll be so glad when he's out of these damn Pampers. I have secured the goods. Now it's back home. I go. But it's not as humid right now as it usually is. I cannot wait for it to start cooling down. Like, I'm totally a fall girly. I despise the summer. I do not like sweating. I don't like being hot. I don't like getting in the car and it feels like I am in a sauna. I do not like none of that unless I'm in the gym, and going around in this Texas heat is not being inside of a gym. This is just outside. I hate mosquitoes. I hate all this, but I love my HEB. Alright, now it's time to go back home. I see y'all in a little bit. I'm finna do my skincare so you guys can see what I be using on my skin. Forget Ben right here, okay? Don't worry about Ben. Ben is a pest. But yeah, so we're gonna go do skincare. Okay, so this morning the kids wanted pancakes, but they want it in muffins. I don't know if moms out there know that you can put, if you make pancake mix from scratch, which I do, a lot of things I make from scratch, but if you make pancake mix from scratch, you could put it in the oven in a muffin tin, and they'll rise just like muffins too. But I'm gonna show you, these are the blueberry pancake muffins that I made for my kids. So these right here are regular pancakes batter. These have blueberries in them. Don't they look so delicious, guys? In each of the blueberry ones, I put like maybe four blueberries in them. And yeah, it's super easy. So that's something you could try